Hey everybody, it's Barry Kleiman, and I'm going to do my level best to get through this live without too much coughing or sniffling or whatever. This has been one of the worst allergy years I can remember in my life, and I've asked a bunch of my friends on Facebook here in different parts of the country, and several have chimed in and said it's been the same for them. So I hope I don't cough too much or sniffle too much and get through this. As I was reviewing, we're going to launch our first cohort this week for the fifth quarter project, a 9 module program. And I was just reviewing the different modules, how to build a foundation and deal with the obstacles that come in the way and get your own level of clarity for what it is you're trying to do and how to build your brand and how to really connect with others. I literally loathe the term networking. And then, of course, how to pull it all together and bring it into your job search, your interviews, or all these things. And one of the last, I mean, again, we have 9 modules. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully it'll go well, and we'll have another cohort in 2 weeks. We'll see how this first one goes, how the course rolls out. But the last module is about a topic that's really near and dear to me, which is mentors. Um, I don't know if anybody realizes the commonality of Dr. Stephen Covey and Napoleon Hill. Of course, I've referenced those books. Some of their books to you. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich and Dr. Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and of Helen Keller. And what they have in common. So Helen Keller said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Napoleon Hill stresses one of the keys to success for everybody is having a mastermind group, a group of people who will sit and listen and talk and challenge your thinking and make sure that you're staying on track. Of course, it coincides with Helen Keller's "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." And Dr. Covey talks about the 3 forms of being. And this is why I think mentorship is so important and why I included it. It's the last module of the program, how to find one and how to work with one. But the reason I think it's so important is because nobody does anything alone. And I think that I would say maybe the single biggest problem, issue that I run into in doing the work that I've done for all the years is people being afraid to reach out and ask for help. Pride. I don't know what it is, ego. I'm not quite sure. I'm not a psychologist, as I say often. Uh, Dr. Covey says there are 3 forms of being. You're born and you're dependent. You're dependent on your parent to bring you food, etc. You become independent. You can get your food yourself, so to speak. But the greatest and the highest form of being, according, of course, to Dr. Covey, I agree genuinely, is interdependence. What's more fun than having that meal with a bunch of people to mix and collaborate with things? And so having a mentor is a collaboration of thoughts and thinking, and a great deal of what the fifth quarter project program is really a mentorship program. And then ultimately we help you find mentors at the end. If you have mentors in your life, you should consider yourself lucky. You should call them up right now and say thank you. Leave them a message if you don't get them. These are people who have helped you through their life. I was looking on, I'm going to put my glasses on and read this for a second, but I was looking up the word because I was using it in a way that somebody said, "Oh, that's not quite right." And I looked up a definition of Merriam-Webster, and it said that we acquired mentor from literature of ancient Greece. The point is, you can get mentorship even if somebody's not directly sitting next to you. Those are the best kind. But I know personally for myself, um, an opportunity to meet Coach Dale Brown. I think I've talked about this quite a bit. A Hall of Fame basketball coach, Shaquille O'Neal's college coach, and I feel like Coach Brown has been a huge mentor to me in my life. I haven't seen him in, I don't know, 10 years. I probably haven't talked to him in 3, but I still consider him a mentor. I think he's a big reason why I even built the fifth quarter project. And not that he ever told me to build it, but it was his urgings for me to step outside what I was doing and how I was thinking and how I was doing it to do more. Again, I think I've said this before that great players make other players better. That's really the goal of all of this is what we're trying to do. And so I, I get discouraged when people blow off others who genuinely can help them and think that they have to do it all by themselves, that this is them against the world. It's silly, it's foolish. Um, I talk about a program called Is What You're Doing Success Scalable? Which is to say, are your actions that you're taking, the things that you're doing, each action that you take, is it scalable for your success? Can you build off it? Can you make it scale? Can you make it grow? Or is it just incremental one block at a time as opposed to exponential? Take lots of different thinking and consider lots of different things. I'm in two different mastermind groups myself. I learn a lot every time. I consider, I just have so many mentors, some of whom I've never met. Dr. Covey, I think, has been a great mentor of mine. I was in a room with him once and certainly never shook hands with him, and yet I consider him a huge mentor in my life. So I think it's really important. And again, whether or not you ever participate in any of the programs that I do, Fifth Quarter Project, or you ever reach out to me for individual help. And once again, at the moment, I don't have any spots on my calendar. I only take 15 people a year. And to be honest, I'm kind of a pain in the neck to work with. I'm fun and I like to have fun, but I'm a relatively demanding guy because we're trying to get stuff done. But in any case, whether or not you ever work with me, find a mentor. Find mentors in your life. Have people challenge what you're thinking and challenge what you're doing and make you think one step beyond. Probably not always the best idea for it to be a parent, frankly. Parents, I'm not saying parents are bad mentors. Please don't get me wrong, because my dad, I've got all kind of jewelry around my neck that was my dad's stuff. That's not what I mean at all. But what I mean is somebody who's less emotionally attached. Somebody who can really just look at you and try to solve the problem with only their intellect and trying to leave their emotion aside. So mentors are really, really important in life. And I titled this particular video using a Bruce Springsteen song, one of my favorites called "Growing Up." I think the opening line in that song is, "I stood stone-like at midnight, suspended in my masquerade." So don't suspend yourself in a masquerade. Get better, get bigger, get faster, scale what you're doing. Years ago, I'll give you a personal example. I was coaching a team of young guys in Washington, D.C., playing in a national event, and we were getting our butts kicked, and all the moms were sitting cheering, and I called a timeout, and I called the kids into a huddle, and I said, guys, it's very nice that your moms are sitting here. It's very nice they're cheering for you. I'm sure they get you hot food and help you when you're sick, but your mother can't get you a rebound. That you have to do yourself. I said, it's time to grow up. These were 14-year-old boys, 15, whatever. And I said, we're all always growing up. And I thought about it when it came out of my mouth because I was a little bit of a coach ran at the time. And I said, even me now, I have to grow up. My wife and I were just about to send our youngest off to college. And I used the example. I said, my wife and I need to grow up in our relationship. I had been married for, I don't know the math, but shoot, I don't know, 30 years at the time. And I said, we're about to be empty nesters. We have to grow up in our relationship. Our relationship has to grow because we had to go from being parents hands on to now just the two of us. We're all always growing up. So the quicker you come to realize that, the quicker that you come to realize that the highest form of being is interdependence. Go out and seek mentors. Um, Again, in the Fifth Quarter Project program, we really help you understand the process and how to work best with one after you find one. But otherwise, there's mentors everywhere. But it's important. I want to bring it up today because I felt like it was really important to talk about it. And it came up in a conversation we were having today as we try to spit shine the program for later this week. And I hope you're all staying well. One more time, if you want to reach out to me at all for a free 30-minute consultation. I'm only going to have 2 at the most spots this week because we do our launch on Thursday at noon. Um, But please feel free to reach out to me, Barry at barryklyman.com. If you have any questions whatsoever, or even if you're interested in participating in the next fifth quarter project cohort, one more time, I do not charge 5 cents to participate in the cohort, and it's 6, 7. I'm not sure, 7 or 8 hours of 6 or 8 hours. I'm not sure yet of content and programming and what I've learned from many mentors in my life, including many of my clients, about how to scale success. So I thank you. I hope you're all well on this Sunday evening. I think I got through this. I'm just about losing my voice. So thank you. I hope you're all having a great day. Stay safe, everybody, and go out and think about it. Don't stand stone like at midnight. Suspend yourself in your masquerade. Keep moving the needle on what you're doing and the group of people you're doing it with. Stay safe, everybody. I hope you're well and have a great day.